so for starters, the DS barely even runs, and we'll get into that. But what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video, and man, it has been such a freaking long time that I've been in front of a camera. Literally, I have not done a video in I think of like a month. Now, but hear me out. It's not that I haven't been wanting to make videos. It's that these videos aren't really working out for me. What exactly am I talking about? I have tried to make almost 4 or 5 videos on this freaking DS, which, you know, I don't even care if it crashes, but I have tried to make 4 to 5 videos on this DS and they all completely backfire on me. What exactly am I talking about? Guys, every single time I try to make a video with the DS, something else always breaks on it. I can never fully make one entire video to post up on YouTube. And it's been like this for the last 4 weeks to a month. It's just been horrible. So let me break it down for you guys. The first video I tried to make on the DS was a fan replacement. Replaced the fan, but it was still overheating. So I was just like, you know what? Not even gonna post that. Second video, I ended up finding that my thermostat was actually bad on the DS, which is right there, that little plastic assembly. Ended up doing a video on that, replacing it, thinking that this thing was good, that it was perfect, that it was working, until my brand new Can-Am thermostat assembly right there decided to split open and break. So we had to improvise. We actually had to do a little bit of custom work. You can't even tell, honestly, but I ended up plastic JB welding the assembly shut again. Ended up putting it back on. I think we're like on video number 3 or 4 now. Point is, last video I tried to make on this thing, if you can look right here, guys, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but there should be, you know, like a big thick, you know what, let me bring it. There should be this. That should be on there. My drive chain completely just got shredded and just snapped off, literally maybe like 10 seconds down the road. So, you know, there I go thinking, you know, this thing's perfect, it's mint now, you know, I've changed the fan, changed the assembly, changed the coolant, everything should work perfect on this thing. And then this thing just completely just rips off, shreds like the aluminum on the frame and everything. So now we are on video number 5, attempt number 5, which I hope to God that this is the last repair video that we do to the DS. Honestly, I'm just thinking about selling it once I fix it. I haven't quite made up my mind yet, but in today's video, guys, we are on the way to a shop to get a new chain put on because I've actually never done it and I actually do not know too much on these sport quads. So good old Iron Horse sent me out a new chain, not this one, this is an older one, which we have to actually go pick up. So we're gonna load this up on the trailer. We're gonna go to Iron Horse, get the new chain, take it to the shop, have the shop inspection this thing, inspect it, tell me if it's a-okay to keep, if I should just change the chain, sell it, or what they think. So in today's video, guys, hopefully this thing will be running. Hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, all that good stuff. And once again, I want to apologize because it's not that I just haven't been wanting to make any videos. I've been trying, guys. I promise I've been trying to knock out some videos for you guys. But this DS is just not in my favor. And you know, I have the Outlander, which, you know, runs perfect and, you know, fires right up. But my thing is, I've had so much trauma and so many letdowns and upsets with the DS that I don't even feel like riding the Outlander because I feel like if I ride it, something's gonna break on that too. So my priority, my mission has been to fix the DS, and hopefully, like I mentioned, today will be the day that it's fixed and, you know, running properly. Now, you might be asking yourself, Diego, why are you using a trailer for such a little tiny four-wheeler that can actually fit in the back of your truck? Well, the answer is I have no ramps, this thing does not run, and honestly, I don't want to pick it up into the bed of my truck. So, big, huge trailer it is. All right. Please don't be too heavy. Okay, come on. There we go. Yeah. That's like the only one good thing about this thing is that it only weighs like 300 pounds. There we go. All right, so quick run through. We're actually gonna go to Iron Horse today. It's my local ATV dealership. I ordered a new chain, sprockets for this thing probably like 2 weeks ago. It's been sitting there for like almost 2 weeks now. So we're gonna pick up the parts, drive over to the shop, get the chain swapped, and like I said, hopefully this thing should be running by the end of this video. So pick you guys up whenever we get to good old Iron Horse. All right, so we just got to good old Iron Horse, and they actually have some pretty nice units out. They got a brand new Rubicon right there. They got a Turbo Polaris Razor. They got a 21,000, where's it at? Focus, there we go. They got an Outlander up there at 1,000, 2021. It looks like a Sportsman 570 right there. Man, Iron Horse, they got some pretty nice inventory. All right, so we got the new parts now. We have the chain, we have the front sprocket as well as the rear sprocket. So right here we have the chain. It's still kind of in the box. I don't really want to take it out just because it is lubricated. I don't know if you guys can tell or not, and it is kind of sticky. But whenever you are changing a chain on a sport quad, a dirt bike, or whatever the case may be, you always want to change your sprockets, which is why we have a new front one as well as a new rear one, and this one's actually a whole lot different from the other one. The OEM is a 42 tooth sprocket, and this one is a 41 tooth, as it says right there. So we will actually be gaining a bit more of a top end. So once we do get this on there, we're definitely gonna have to see what the new top speed of the DS, considering that we're gonna have a smaller tooth sprocket on there. So we are on the way to Dynamic Engine Management, I think is the name of the place. They said it should only take about an hour. Like I said, I probably could have done it myself, done a little bit of research, but I've never done it before, and I want to do this right because everything that I'm doing to the DS seems to always fail. And I also want them to check it out because I want them to tell me if it's worth keeping or not. But without further ado, guys, I'll pick you guys up whenever we get to Dynamic Engine Management. Such a long name, but let's see what happens. Hopefully everything turns out all right, and hopefully we can keep the DS for a little bit longer on the channel. But without further ado, I'll pick you guys up whenever we get there. All right, so the address actually took me to this shop right here. I don't see any cars here, but I called and they were like, yep, bring it on by. I don't think they've been here for too long, but they got a garage door. It's opened. Is this the place? Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but they got a couple quads in there. All right, let's get this thing unloaded and let's see what they say. Oh, look at my baby. She's right there. Ah, it's so pretty. Focus, there we go. All right, I just dropped it off, just unloaded it. Super duper nice guys in there. I don't know if you guys are local to North Carolina, close to the Concord area, but super duper nice shop. I'll drop all the information down in the description.
20 minutes later.
All right, so we got the DS on the trailer now. I'm gonna take this bad boy home, but check this out, guys. Look how mint this new sprocket looks. All right, so this is a new sprocket right here. It's almost like a bronze color. This is the old one. Look, literally, all the teeth are so worn, and I mean, it just needed to be changed. Because I mean, these new ones, you can tell the difference. These are nice, thick, brand new ones versus these are all chewed up, broken, and very thin and flimsy. But like I had mentioned, I got a new rear sprocket. I got a new front sprocket along with the chain. I mean, I rode it from the shop to the back of the trailer, which is not too far, but the only other issue I do have to get worked out or figure out is see why this tire right here keeps losing air. I'm not too sure why. I really got to check into that because, you know, obviously can't have a tire that keeps losing air. This one's good, this one's solid, but that one's bad. I have no idea why that one keeps losing air. So as of right now, I can tell you that all the problems that I have found are officially fixed. Now the only thing left to do is actually take it home, take it on a short little rip, and to make sure that we find nothing else that's broken or that needs to be repaired or fixed, and then we'll be able to officially say we have a 100% good running quad. And if it is, you guys, you best believe we are taking it this weekend to some kind of MX track. So I'll pick you guys up whenever we get to the house so we can take this thing on a rip, and hopefully it rips. All right, so we just got home. I just unloaded it from the trailer, and I'm super duper excited and super anxious actually to just make sure that it does run fine, that it does shift through all the gears, and then make sure that everything's working how it should. And another thing, I just unloaded it from the trailer and I just moved it over here, but it surprised me how good and how easily this thing started being a 2015 and having all the small little issues that it's actually had. Like nothing, baby. Woo. So I just unloaded it, and honestly, it's been sitting for I think almost like an hour while I did some other things. But that is a complete cold start, and then I mean it fires right up. So without further ado, you guys, I'm gonna slap on the helmet, put on the GoPro, and hopefully this thing runs how a Can-Am should, baby. Woo! All right, we're on the GoPro cam. I'm super duper excited, man. I'm honestly really excited to see if this thing runs right. So shift down into first, take off handbrake. Alright, we're rolling, baby. Let's go. So I've honestly not ridden this thing in such a long time, and I'm also super duper excited to finally get this video out for you guys. So hopefully nothing else grenades, nothing else breaks, because if so, I'm gonna lose it with the DS. I'm gonna actually put this video up regardless of what happens, let you guys know, keep you guys updated, and if everything goes good, we keep it, we rip it, but if it goes bad, you guys will see it right now. Woo! Holy cow, I forgot how fast the DS was. Woo! Oh! Yo! This thing is a whole nother animal compared to the Outlander. Like, the Outlander has so much more power in a way, but this has so much more torque. This thing is so it's just a torquey little machine. Also, I haven't really figured out the issue with my back tire back there. It's still flat, but it's whatever. I really wanted to ride this thing. So a little update for you guys. They're actually going to be planting a big solar farm here on top of all these what used to be old crops. So I don't think this should be too much of a problem if I rode on the edge, you know? I don't think they'll care too much, because at the end of the day, they're not going to plant crops on it anymore. So let's rip. Oh my god, I forgot how torquey and powerful this thing was. Like, all jokes aside, this thing rips. If you've never ridden a sport quad, it's a must. You have to, because these things just have so much torque, and you can honestly just toss it around in any direction you want. Like, watch me do a 180 like nothing. And let's go. God, this thing is so much freaking fun. Now, we are full throttling it because we do want to make sure that this thing does run properly, you know? So, full throttle sends everywhere we go. It's a must. It's necessary, you guys. Oh, you know what? You know what I was actually practicing before this thing broke? I was practicing my wheelies, and honestly, I was kind of getting the hang of it. Now, I haven't done a wheelie on this thing, I think, almost close to a month. So we're gonna attempt a first wheelie here on camera, and hopefully in the next video, you know, hopefully I'll have them down, I'll have them mastered, and I'll actually do a pretty good job with them. But we'll do a little small one right here, and see if I can get that balance point, because with this thing, it is so hard to, because it is so torquey and it's got so much power, it just wants to swing up like so fast. Alright, so we're going to pull a 180 and we're going to pop it up. Let's see how this goes, guys. Woo! Alright, it's not letting me go completely straight just because that back tire is missing a whole lot of air. Guys, it's mid-December and my fingertips are freezing. Holy cow. Woo, they're cold. I really need to buy some gloves or something, because to be able to do these December, January rides, it's gonna take a lot, because it's cold. But other than that, so far it's running actually really, really good. What can I say? So far it hasn't grenaded on us. I'm gonna do one more rip up and down the street. If it doesn't grenade, I think we're good. I think we're solid, you know? It hasn't overheated yet. The only issue we do have is that back tire, but that will be getting fixed if I can't find the hole, or if I can't beat it, because it seems to just keep falling off of the bead. I'm just gonna buy a new tire. I don't want to struggle. But I think this is gonna be the end of the video, guys. So far, I mean, no check engine light. Everything seems to be running right. It shifts through all the gears just fine. And I think it's back, baby. The DS is fixed. Woo! Let's go! Alright, so pop it in neutral. There we go. I think we did it, guys. It's just fine and everything. The fan was on. I just did hear it. The fan does work now. The thing's looking a little bit dirty now. The tires aren't as shiny, aren't as clean. But man, this thing is such a blast and such a joy to ride. So it's actually 40 degrees today, and it's actually really, really cold. But here in a couple days, it's actually going to be up in the 70s. Crazy, right? 70 degrees in December. Who would have thought it? But trust me when I say this weekend, we are definitely going to be taking this thing out to Outback or some kind of MX track. I do want to do some kind of jumps. I do want to just fully send this thing, enjoy this thing, and ride this thing for what it was built for and what it was made to do. And I actually want to take a moment and actually thank you guys, honestly, because I did fall off for about a solid 2 months. And I really do just want to sit back, just give you guys that 1 second of appreciation and thank you guys. If you are watching my video right now, I just want you to know that I really do appreciate it and I really do thank you for that. But I'm back. Uploads are coming back to normal schedule, how they used to be. If the DS for some reason breaks again, we always have the Outlander. And if the Outlander breaks, hopefully we have the DS. But thank you so much for watching, guys. This is the end of this video. If you are a new viewer, do me a solid, leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed with the notification bell, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.